Well, hello there. Greetings. Welcome to the 30 on another week. I am telling you, episode 110. Think time has really gone by and times are really going by, I should say. Of course, the 30 is brought to you by the Jackman Group LLC. We do this each week where we talk about relevant topics. We bring in some dynamic guests, whether there are leaders and entrepreneurs, small business owners, or individuals that are doing some positive things in the community locally, across the country, and across the world. Tonight is like no other. I am telling you, I am so fired up about tonight because we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. I think I brought this young lady on maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. She was just kicking off the program, and it's called the Young CEOs Program, maybe longer than 4 months ago. But I was excited about it, and I made a promise to her that when the program is up and running, when there's some graduates, that I'm going to have her back. So tonight, I'm going to bring her back. She's here along with three graduates, and I hope that this will be a program that can inspire this episode that can inspire others to go out on there and do some things that they've never done, some dreams that they had that they can actually go out and make it happen. And this program is especially one that focuses on teenagers and helping them to become CEOs of their own business. So I'm not going to take any more time. I'm going to introduce Nakia. Nakia, how are you? Welcome to the 30.
Hi, I'm good. Can you hear me? Am I
I can
good?
hear you.
Okay.
Absolutely. You are good. So tell our viewers and listeners who you are and what you represent.
My name is Nakia Vargas. I am owner and founder of the Young CEO program, where we take kids aged 15 to 18 and make them entrepreneurs. Outside of that program, I am an accountant. I have a financial services business that I run, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I work really hard to empower other people in that manner. So I work with a lot of small businesses, and my newest venture is working with the children and helping them become entrepreneurs.
Awesome. 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 So when you were here last, we talked about this new venture that you were starting, the Young CEO program, and you were just about getting it started and just about getting teenagers involved. So tell us what the program is about. Give us some more details before we bring our three graduates in.
So with the Young CEO program, we have kids apply. So it's their ideas, it's their want to be entrepreneurs that allows them to enter the program. So they have to apply, and the program is a 10 to 12-week program where they come in. We teach them personal finance, we teach them savings, budgeting, credit, and then we sweep over to the business side of things where we teach them all about business and being entrepreneurs and what it takes to run a business, different business entities. So in the program, these participants gain a lot of knowledge, and they are able to file for a business license, either DBA or LLC, if they're 18. And then they get business bank accounts, they get personal bank accounts, they do logos, they do emails, they do business cards, and eventually at the end of the program, they graduate with their business and $1,000 startup cash.
Very nice. So these are legit businesses. They're not
Yeah, so
play
they're
play, right?
legit on file. If you search the Monroe County database, these are the businesses in the database.
Okay, great. And I know I we had a question come up earlier. This is only local to Rochester, Monroe County area. Because someone asked, our friend Pam from Georgia asked, is there something that you're doing in Georgia?
No, it is local right now, but I am looking to expand on a national level, either where I can go to different areas and teach people how to run a program like this, or take the program there. I am working on getting workbooks and instructor workbooks and things like that, so this program can be national.
Awesome. So how many were in the first program?
So we had about 11 applicants in the first program, and then 8 made the cut and 7 finished the program. So we ended up with 7 graduates for our first program.
That's fantastic. And when is the next one?
So we're looking into funding the next one for this fall. So it would start in October, probably end around December. And then we want to make it annual. So if they don't make the fall cut, they can make the spring 2023 session. So we're looking to make it to where it's offered in the spring and the fall. And then we offer it as a summer enrichment program in the summer. We're currently closing out our summer enrichment program next week, where we have a number of participants. The only difference between those participants and the ones who graduated in June is that they don't end up with a business, but they still get all the training.
Okay, so you have the CEO program, and then you
Yep.
have the summer enrichment program?
Yep, the CEO summer enrichment program. Yep.
Okay, and what is that about?
Well, basically, they learned everything that the CEO program learns. They're just not at a point to own a business.
Okay.
So they learn about credit, they learn about savings, they learn about businesses, how to build a business plan, things like that. But they're not graduating the program with the business.
Wow, this is fantastic. So how did you come up with this idea? Because I think it's great.
Honestly, during COVID, well, this is something that's been on my heart for years. It's been a post-it note. But then in the COVID, my daughter's like, Mom, I'm bored. You know, school is not the same. You know, I want to own a business like you. So we started doing the research and we seen, you know, what was required. She was 11 at the time. So we looked at what was required for her to own a business and we made it happen. So once I seen that I could do it for my 11-year-old daughter, who is the owner and operator of Little Miss Sweet Shop based in Rochester, New York. If you ever need any cupcakes, she has you. And she's Little Miss Sweet Shop on Facebook. But we started her business at 11. She's now 13 and she's been a business owner for 2 years. So if I could do it for my daughter, then why can't I do it for my community, you know?
There we go. Little Miss Sweet Shop.
Little Miss Sweet Shop.
I love that. That's
Yep.
great.
She specializes in cupcakes, but she makes all kinds of treats.
Okay. All right. Now, did she go through the program as well?
No, she was
Not
like she was my first CEO. We went through the whole process of teaching her about, you know, doing her DBA. I actually took her to the bank to do her business license. I actually took her to the county to file her DBA. Like I took her through the whole process step by step. So she didn't go through a 12-week program. She has in-house learning. So she learns all day, every day with her mom being in the household with her and, you know, teaching her how to be a business owner every day, especially when she comes into different issues and problems and growing and people asking her to do things outside of her realm, but she's, you know, accomplishing a task and meeting the demands. So she has daily learning. But yeah.
That's great. So you said that the program is 12 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So it's 12 weeks because we work after school. So we still allow the kids to do their schooling, do whatever sports they have. And then we set it for a time to where they meet twice a week for a couple of hours a day for over 12 weeks to learn the curriculum, learn how to establish different businesses, licensing, and how to do a business plan, and then complete that business plan to start up their business.
That's great, Nakia. Fantastic job. So we're going to come back. We're going to take 30 seconds. We'll come back and then we'll meet 3 of the graduates, right? Those are the 3 that you have. Okay. So 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
All right.
It's the 30, folks, and today we are talking about the Young CEO program, a local program in Rochester, New York, and we have 3 graduates. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
So tell us your name and then tell us the business that you represent.
My name is Imani Scriven, and I'm the owner of Skin and Scout. It's a natural hair care and skincare brand. And if you're ever interested in finding me, you can find me on Instagram under Skin and Scout. And I'm at the public market on Saturdays. So That's where to find me.
My name is Nakia Bell. My business name is Nia Charms. As you can see, I love to make jewelry. And you can reach me on Instagram at nia.charms.
My name is Camille Burgess. I'm a business owner of Dip by Millie, a chocolate covered strawberry and treats business. And you can contact me at 585 at my number 585-465-4538 or on Instagram at Dipped by Millie. So DIPPED by BY.Millie MILLIE.
Great, welcome. And we're gonna put those social pieces in the chat, and we'll also put them so that everyone can make sure that if they need you or need to chat with you, or more importantly, purchase items from you, that they can do that, right? So tell us a little bit about the program, Young CEOs. Why did you get involved with it first and foremost? Who'd like to answer?
So for me, I've always had the idea of getting into skincare and hair care because I went to go see for cosmetology and I really like learning about how the skin and hair works. So I've always had this idea for a while. And I found out about the Young CEO program, and that really helped me start the process and start moving and getting things along. And learned the importance of like keeping track of our money, what's coming in, what's coming out, and just record keeping. It was.
My reasoning of wanting to be a part of the program and being a part of the program was because I already had my business started, but I needed to know a little more about being a young CEO and having my own business. And being a part of that program, it taught me way more than what I knew. So it was really easy.
Same thing as Maya. I had my business before the program, but I wanted to take it to like the next level, like be more professional with my business. So my mom told me about the program and I applied, and I'm glad I did.
My mom did the same.
I found out on Facebook.
That's great. So tell our viewers and listeners your age, because I think this is fascinating. You are teenagers. I know one is going to college or graduated, and two of you are in high school. So give us your age and a little bit of your background.
So I'm 17.
I'm 17 as well.
I'm 15.
This is fantastic. So which one has graduated?
I graduated. From Rochester High School, and I got accepted into RIT. I'm taking a gap year to focus on my business and save up money.
Okay. All right. And next candidate or next graduate, you're 15 or 17?
Oh, I'm 17. I'm going to be a senior in high school this year. I don't really know what specific college I want to go to, but when I graduate, I do want to go to a HBCU.
Okay. All right. Great.
I'm a sophomore at Pittsburgh Mendon, and I don't really know what I want to do. I know I want to continue with businesses, but I don't know if I want to stick with my business or branch off to do something else.
So what gets you started in business as an entrepreneur? What sparked this desire and this goal to say, I'm going to start my own business? What was the root cause of that? Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, because I have a passion for it, and just being real with you, I like working for myself. I don't like working for anybody else.
I love that. That's good.
When I was younger, I've always loved jewelry. I love bracelets. I also make waist beads and anklets and stuff like that. But I've always loved jewelry. I've always loved the thought of like the art of it. Like I just like it. And then also my business is not also just based off of the making of jewelry. It's because I'm very big on body shaming. I'm not with it. I don't like it. And I feel like jewelry brings out people's like they hide their insecurities. Like it makes their insecurities go away. They're more confident. I feel like making my jewelry helps people feel good about themselves. So that's what kind of made me start my business. And I don't work for anybody. So I want to be my own boss.
Um, I started thinking about my business when I was late 13. And at 13, you can't get a job, you can't work for anyone. So I was thinking to myself, like, I want to do something, I want to make money, but also do something that I love to do. So I started thinking, and I was like, I love treats. I think that would be a good business for me to start. So, and I just like working for myself, like we said.
I see a trend here. Like to work for yourself. This is great. So, what are some of your friends saying about it when they heard that you went through this program and you have your own business? What are some of your friends saying, and family members as well?
Honestly, like my aunt, she's very proud of me. She sees me every Saturday to buy her body butter and soap. And like when I tell my friends, they just think it's amazing that at such a young age you can have like such control over that part of your life. You're able to make money and you're able to just do what you love.
Some of my friends and well, my family, they love my jewelry. So it's not even like a question about them. But my friends, they've always loved when I make jewelry or brought it to school. And so I don't sell my jewelry just online or like on my social media. I also sell my jewelry in school for the kids who can't like get to me if they need to, or if I can't get out to my break from school. My friends love my jewelry. They've always thought it was cool about how I just like all my jewelry is handmade. They don't, they just think having a business at a young age is hard, but it's like when you're dedicated and it's something that you're really going to do, then you're going to do.
It's actually funny that you asked this question because today I was on FaceTime with a friend while I was making an order, and they were like, "Wait, you have a business?" I was like, "Yeah, like this is my business. This is what I do." And they were with one of their other friends while they were on the phone with me, and they're like, "Dude, like she's 15, like they're like, we should start a business." And they just started talking about lawn care, how they could get into lawn care together. So I think when kids my age hear about me having a business, it kind of like inspires them to start something on their own.
You are truly an inspiration. I applaud you because I don't know how many teenagers would take the initiative, because I bet it's probably some sacrifice, right? Getting up early in the morning,
Yeah.
staying up late, not hanging out with friends. So I can imagine that all the sacrifice that it takes to run your own business, having my own business. So I applaud you based on the sacrifice and the commitment that you decide to say, I'm going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to step out. So congratulations. This is
Thank you.
awesome. So where do you see yourself going with your business? Let's say 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now.
So a short-term goal I have right now is I want to eventually get my own space so I can start selling at like my own store. And eventually one day going into stores, becoming a national name.
Soon, hopefully, I'm working on my website. So hopefully I can start shipping out to other places other than Rochester, because it's a lot of people that ask me like things like, "Oh, is there a way for you to are you in this city or this?" But I'm working on the website, so hopefully that can be one of the things that is like one of my goals from now.
Same thing for me. Right now, I'm working on a website, but 2 years from now, I'm still gonna be in high school. So my, I think my main goal is still high school, getting my work in, but I definitely want to still focus on my business and bring it to the next level.
Wow, look at that. Talking about bring it to the next level. You have the lingo and the verbiage already. Bring it to the next level. This is great. If you have any questions or comments or just want to give them a shout out, drop it in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. Um, so that our young entrepreneurs, our young CEOs can represent and know that they're doing something positive and is appreciated by our viewers and our listeners. So drop something in the chat and we'll bring it up for them. So what are some of the takeaways going through the 12 weeks of the program? Because I want to make sure that as Nakia starts the fall session, that others know about it. What are some of the key takeaways that you got from the program that has helped you?
I would say some of the key takeaways are how hard it is and difficult it is to run a business, how strict, well, not strict, but like disciplined you have to be with yourself. And just everything that goes into having a business. Like it's just not something that, I mean, I guess you could just like get up and do it, but like it takes time, it takes effort. It's not something that's like overnight.
Well, like I said before, you have to want it for yourself. Like you have to be really dedicated to do, like basically it has to be something that you really want to do in life. If it's not something that you really want to do, then you can't just try to take it on as if that's just a way to make your money. You have to really want to be dedicated to a business if you're gonna be your own business owner.
Like they said, like you have to really want it and you have to be passionate about it because you do make a lot of sacrifices. You stay up late and the commitment it takes to stick through with your business when it gets hard, you're not making any money or sales are low. And also, we started as complete strangers when we first met and we became very close. And like, it's just good seeing people who look like me, who are out here taking action and just being inspirations to other young people who look like us.
And it's just nice to have people that have similar goals as you.
Right. Because it's not a lot of people that I know that want to have their own business. A lot of people that I know think that it's like people that before I started my business when I was like 13 or 14. And a lot of people were telling me like, no, you're too young for it. You're not going to be able to do it. It takes too much time. But look at me now. I've been doing it since I was 13 or 14. Now I'm 17.
Wow,
We
how
are
inspiring. That's great. Let's look at some comments here. Ebony Burgess says, "Love it. That's my baby." So who's that? Whose mom is that?
That's my mom.
You go, mom. Let's see. Ebony again says, "I'm so proud of these young kids. The sky's the limit. Stay focused and soar like an eagle." Absolutely. Focus. And Pam from Georgia says, "Very inspiring. What are the subjects you have taken in school that have helped you in your business journey?" So who'd like to take that one?
Last year, as a freshman, I took marketing. So I think that was a great class for me to take in school. Just teaching me how to get my business out there, different tactics that businesses use to keep their customers engaged and wanting to buy things from them. So I think that taking marketing class for my business was a big step for me.
For me, I took chemistry was a really big help because, as I'm formulating my recipes, I'm mixing together different things and I had to know how they react together, what the outcome will be. So chemistry played a big part.
I would say art because art with some classes just say you're just painting and just messing with clay, but in art, if you really like, sometimes you have to help the teacher because they will just put you with the painting and sometimes in art we did use things like beads to make like necklaces for like little kids and stuff, and it was really creative.
Fantastic. Good. So just keep going. Don't stop. I am so fired up and excited about it. I can't wait down the road to contact you and said maybe 5 years from now, where are you, or seeing you on television or reading about you. This is fantastic. And Nakia, thank you so much for doing a great job with this group here. Let's talk about in our last couple of questions. Who are some of the role models business-wise that you look up to?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. Just off the top of my head, this like I know it might sound cliche because like she was my teacher and still is, but Miss Nakia,
Yes.
she has her own business, taught me everything about mine. So I'd say she's one person off the top of my head that I look up to business wise. Yeah.
I'll say mine's. I would say mine's is for one, Nakia, because she's one of our biggest supporters. She's one person that helps us and really pushed us to keep going. When if the program got hard a little bit, she told us like you can't give up now, like too far, like you gotta keep going. This is what you want to do. You gotta keep going. Put in the hard work. And also, mine's few of my inspirations was a few singers. Lizzo, I'll say if you guys know who this is, Janae Aiko, and what is his name? I think his name is William. William, I forgot his last name. I'm so sorry, but they are people who talk a lot about body shaming and accepting yourself, which is something I'm big on, body shaming.
For me, so there was a young girl, I forgot her name, but she created the Bees and Me's lemonade. She was 12 years old. And so when I was 12, I had a face painting business. And like I eventually, developed and grew and found other things I like. So skincare was for me. So seeing her at such a young age, just go on Shark Tank, end up being in store, just seeing how she grew, that was a really big inspiration for me. And that motivated me to continue to push. And also, I'm gonna say my parents, because my mom she used to do daycare, and my dad he does rental properties, and I see them working. Like my dad, he just bought another house, and him and his best friend, they've been working this past week, working late, going to the house early, just putting the work in to make the house ready for tenants to live in. Just seeing how hard they work, that's a big inspiration for me.
Wow. So you have some great role models, individuals that you look up to and that have placed some good examples in your life. As we end, what will be some last words that you would like to tell, let's say, those that you go to school with, or friends, or anyone out there that's your age, even older? What are some of the last words that you'd like to tell them?
Some words that I would like to tell young students, older, any age group. If you have the time and space to do it and know that it's something that you really want to do it. Go for it. Don't hold back. Don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because if you do, then that will stop you from many opportunities that you can't have if you were to do it. So follow your dreams. Do what you want to do.
I would say like the same thing. You know, if you have something that you want to do it. Like
Right.
life's too short to leave this world with regrets. So
Go
just
for it.
do what you want to do.
Um, don't let distractions distract you. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, social media, friends. There's a lot of distractions that will deter you from where you want to go. Just remember to stay consistent with it. Even if you lose interest in it or you don't feel as motivated, just stay consistent with it, because in the end, the results that you want, they can and will happen.
And that's motivating. That motivates you to keep going once you see that some of the work that you had put in pays off. And also, distracted people distract people. So if you have people that are making you do things that you shouldn't do or putting you in situations to where you can't go for what you really want, you be your own person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to be a leader.
Don't.
I love that. Distracted people
Distract people.
distract people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You this from 15 to 17, this is unbelievable. And some people our age, adults, older adults, says, well, kids aren't doing anything good. All they're doing is doing this and that. And I look at you three and I am just so inspired. I am awed at what you're doing. So just continue to do what you're doing. As you say, stay focused. Don't be distracted. because there are some people that may come into your life that are just haters.
Yeah.
Right?
People that want to drag you down. It's a lot of them.
So there's a saying, if you want to be an eagle, you hang out with eagles, right? So I say hang out with Nakia and people like herself, hang out with individuals that are willing to pour into your life and not take from your life. And if I can do anything to help you, please reach out. This platform is here. If you want to come back, if you're launching a new line or you want to come back and chat, is here. If I can do anything from a business perspective, go through Nakia and she'll contact me. So congratulations once again. I salute you and much success in everything that you do. All right. So thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. And Nakia, when are you launching your new cohort?
So the next CEO program will start this October. We'll start looking for applicants in September, and then we'll start probably mid-October. And we'll go from there. As much fun as this we can get is how many children we'll try to serve. And as long as the passion is there, there'll be young CEOs.
There we go. There we go. And I'm putting up, is this the right vargasfinancialservices.com/programs?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, great. And that's where anyone that's interested can go to sign up or to register, and then you'll get back
to apply. They can apply to be a participant in the program.
All right, great. And it's vargasfinancialservices.com/programs.
Yep.
And if you would like to apply, make sure that you do that. If you know of anyone between what ages again, Nakia?
15 to 18.
15 to 18. If you know of anyone between that age locally in Rochester, and I know Nakia and we had briefly talked about it just today as Pam asked us. So look out. You never know. It may be coming to a city near you in the future. So thank you, ladies. Nakia, thank you so very much.
Thank you for the platform.
Thank you.
And be safe out there. So I just want to thank you for everything that you have done and continued success in the future. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So we've been talking about the Young CEOs program. You've met 3 young ladies that have graduated and they're on their way to tremendous success. Make sure that you drop them a line, look at their IG. We're going to put their IG handle in the chat, and give them a word of encouragement. Buy something from them. That will be a way of encourage them. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is it for tonight. That is it for this episode 110. We will see you next week as we bring another guest or guests into the 30. May God bless you and your family. Have a good one.